Salama Abada and OCO everyone. Today's discussion is going to be on the delayed justice within the entertainment industry and why a lot of people on the inside, on the outside rather, people on the outside always complain about people on the inside waiting years later to speak out, or why they waited this long, don't nobody care now, and woo woo woo. The entertainment industry is not the same as this normalized society, programmed society at that. It is not the same. There's different rules, there's different regulations, there's different programming, there's different tactics that are being used within. That's a whole different realm within itself. The music industry, the entertainment industry overall, that is 4D. That is the epitome of 4D. You are living in a dimension within a dimension when you're in that space. I'm not going to say no name. However, what I do bear witness of, I speak of. So I'm going to keep everything discreet for the safety of whoever it may concern. However, there are certain things that shall be spoken on and will within this episode, and that I shall do in this given moment. And I'm starting with anonymously. There's an artist within this industry. Someone asked them a question, like would they speak out on certain things, and they said somebody would have to go to the upper room. And I paused, because I'm like, what you mean by upper room? Like, oh, they gotta get out of here. Like, and that at that moment it dawned on me, like a lot of people wait. Delayed justice happens a lot within that space, within that realm, because the monsters in this industry are being protected by other monsters, and they have an entourage, they have fan bases that would defend their wrongdoings. Y'all see some of these monsters that got arrested that's doing their time now, and you see their fan bases in the comments still defending them. Like, that's a real thing. Like, people is willing to kill and die behind wrongdoing, and that makes those who bear witness of experiencing these monsters, it makes them feel unsafe to speak out, because if they speak out, now they're a target, now they got to get out of here. So the tables are being flipped when they wait till certain individuals get removed or get moved around. That's why you see certain lawsuits coming into play, and years later somebody speaking out, somebody got out of here, or those monsters are no longer protected by other monsters. Like, there's something to notice, there's something to pay attention to. That's a real thing. Like, I can speak out on someone, however they protected, they known, they popular, they would have to be moved around, or somebody karma gonna have to spin the block in order for certain things to be said. And it's sad. However, it comes from a space like, if I don't protect me, who will? Like, going to the public ain't no help, because the public is already programmed to defend the offender. So ain't no sense of going to the public, ain't no sense of going to the collective. That y'all already got, y'all already. And when I say y'all, I'm specifically talking about those who follow suit to that programming. I'm not talking about every single soul on the planet when I say y'all. Let's just clarify that. No one wants to put themselves in a position where they're not protected. If you do, it's unconscious, or maybe you just want to get out of here in that particular way. You want to get assassinated in that particular way. That's your business. Some individuals be on suicidal missions to that type of degree, that type of level, that most cannot comprehend, because most have never been put in a position like that, or been thrown a curveball like that. And I say that to say, when you see or pay attention to, hey, I know this individual been to something within this industry and they not speaking on it, they don't feel protected enough to speak on it. They don't have an entourage full of people who will defend them. And it's sad, it's messed up because the wrongdoer is gonna always have defenders. While the ones that has been those who have been taunted, them the ones all of a sudden the world's offended by them because they not speaking up. But it's like these same people can't protect those who felt. I wouldn't say, I'm trying not to say victim because you're not a victim if you survive. If you survived, you're a survivor. You're not a victim. If you live long enough to tell it, it goes back to what I'm saying though. In order to live to tell it, you have to move a certain way because the offenders already have a defense, a strong defense at that, and that's sad. It's real sad. And I say that to say, um, anything that rises from that should not prevail. The greater the climb, the harder to fall. You ain't right within. So I'm looking at a lot of these things within the blogs and a lot of these up and coming. I say up and coming. Wow, up and coming lawsuits. And I'm like, yeah, somebody got moved around, or somebody out of here. Somebody went to the upper room. Matter of fact, they went to the lower room because if you ain't do right on this earth, ain't no upper room for you. You went to the lower room. And when I say lower room, I'm speaking of a different realm. There's a different type of energy that you carry when you ain't right within. And that travels everywhere you go, no matter where you was seeing to. If you ain't right within, won't nothing right come to you, no matter where you go. No matter how much you reincarnate or whatever the case may be. It's, it's disheartening. And it's sad because a lot of innocent blood was shed. A lot of innocent blood was shed. And that's sad within itself as well because it took the wrong one to get out of here for some to speak up and say something. And a lot of people a lot of individuals rather, who do speak up within this industry, some of them are risking their own lives because they know the public not gonna protect them. They know what type of programming, what type of time it is within the program. So it's on the outside looking in, it may seem impossible to get justice. However, justice will be served. It don't have to be on my timing. It don't have to be on your timing. However, divine timing on time its way through. That boomerang will go back to the sender. That's for sure. Like you can't get away with doing wrong forever. There comes a time and a place where you have to pay up. You reap what you sow. And your soul is the indication of that. A lot of individuals play around with it. You playing at your own risk though when you do things like that. You play at your own risk. The things that I've witnessed is crazy. It's crazy. Like right now, there's certain things that I'm removing energetically. Because one thing these monsters in these high places and certain authority figures not going to do, you're not going to tell me how to respond to trauma. You're not going to tell me how to respond to what you did. You're not going to do that. Okay, if people ask this what you say, you're not going to corner me. This is not court. You're not going to direct my path. You're not going to control my mouthpiece. It's going to be said. What you done will be exposed. Who you think you are versus who you really are you going to feel the difference. You're going to know the difference. And it's going to sting. So, karma going to do its thing. Karma going to spin the block. For sure, for sure. It's sad. Because a lot of these wicked people get away with what they do because they have enablers. These enablers, they got to go too. You got to go. They doing the crime, they doing the time. You was the cheerleader. You should follow right. You should follow suit and follow right behind them under the jail. That's where you should go. You defended them. You rooting for them. Okay, you should be rooted under the cell as well, right along with them. That's why I don't. If you don't see me around certain individuals, you don't see me in certain places, in certain venues, there you go. Now you know why. As a manager, a chief manager, director of my own talent agency, you're not gonna see everyone around me. You ain't doing big. You ain't doing it big. You ain't with this. You ain't linked up with this and that and that. I ain't linking up with just any and everybody. I don't care what your status is. I don't care how many followers you have. You know how many people I just rejected? Millions of followers, but you a scammer. You looking to get what you want out of it, sexually at that. So it's very feminine souls have it rough within this space, within the industry. It's a huge difference. We have to stay guarded to the 1,000, 1,000,000 degree. Like we really have to move a different way in order to protect ourselves and to not be put in situations that's hard to get out of. It's sad. It's sad. So again, I tell you, if you wondering why, oh, they waited years to speak out, and dag, why it took this long to speak out, and that's crazy. Look to see who's no longer with that person that got power. Who's not around them anymore? Did somebody just pass away? See, y'all don't look at that. Y'all don't look at that. That's sad. A lot of stuff be going on. And it be y'all faves. Y'all be like, oh, they innocent. They would never. No, them be the ones. Them be the ones. I could have been one of the best if I would have sold my soul. And it's so easy to sell your soul. You don't need a contract to sell your soul. All you need to do is all you need is a soul contract. All you need to do is shake hands, put yourself in an agreement, abide by someone else's rules, abide by somebody else's footsteps. It is so easy to sell your soul. It's sad. Anyone can do it. You don't need to be in the industry to sell your soul. That's another conversation within itself. I refuse. I refuse. I've turned down so many offers. I could have been one of the best of the best right now. Y'all could see my face everywhere. All it took was me. All it would have took was for me to agree to certain things, do certain things that I wouldn't be able to live with. I don't need them type of skull and bones in my life. I'm gonna sleep well at night, knowing that I have integrity, knowing I'm not willing to do certain things, which are real things. This is not a myth. I'm not gonna sell out. I'm not. And if it take longer for me to get where I need to get in order to thrive, then so be it. I've been podcasting since 2020. This is still 2023 for me. I'm in my fourth quarter. I don't follow the Georgian calendar, New Year. I don't. The only thing I'm acknowledging on January 1st is my cosmic lesson card. That's it. Because that's the only thing that matters to me on January 1st. See, I follow a whole different method. I follow a whole different system. And if that means I'm not going to get to where I need to get at a particular time on their timing, then so be it. As long as I'm on divine timing, I don't care. And I'm going to keep saying it's sad because it is. And the first thing a bird brain would say, well, why you speaking on it then? Somebody gonna get help? That's why. You playing the blame game. You playing the blame game. No, I'm playing the release. Send it back to the sender game. That's the game. See, y'all misinterpretations ain't gonna stop individuals from telling the truth. Not at all. It just have to be calculated. That's it. And I'm cool with that, long as it gets said, long as it get out there. I just want those who is genuinely wondering, without trying to put a hindrance on someone, to know this is why. Years later, someone speaks out. I'm not gonna say names. Y'all can look in the blogs. They waited this long to speak out. Yeah, because that monster have no more protection. There was a time frame on their protection. Why demons get protected? Well, simply the collective allow it. All you have to do is stand up, rise up from hell. It ain't that simple. Well, you know what? With a fucked up mindset like that, you right. It ain't that simple. I'm glad I ain't got that mindset. Like the collective make excuses and extend these monsters' time in certain positions that they not even deserving to be in. They destiny swap. And I'm gonna start speaking against a lot of it. A lot of it. It's unacceptable, it's unbearable, and it's not allowed, not within my frequency, not within my realm, not within my space and time that the Almighty AliYah has given me. I'm passionate about what I speak on. Highly passionate. Let me not even say passionate. I'm highly expressive. I'm in tune with my emotions enough to know what's right and what ain't right. It's the pure souls on this planet shouldn't have to wait till the veil of protection is lifted from these monsters to speak up and speak out. We shouldn't have to tiptoe around. We shouldn't have to be calculated. It should just come out. However, we all ain't finna sit here and just die. It ain't finna be easy to kill us no more. It's just not. We not finna keep putting ourselves on the front line just to get frontlined in front of everyone, just to get assassinated. No. So the next time you see a lawsuit within that realm of space of the entertainment industry, because the entertainment industry is a microscope, or it really goes on within this system within itself. It's just a microscope. Open your eyes. So the next time you see lawsuits about something that happened in the 90s, early 2000s, or whatever, be open-minded. Be aware enough to know, hey, someone must have been moved around for them to feel comfortable enough to speak out now. This is not a joke. It is to a fool. But to someone with sense, calculated sense at that, they get it. They know it. They know what really goes on. They know. You have to move a certain way if you want to survive. If you don't want to fall trapped to that 27 club. 25, is it 20, the 25 or 27 club? It's one of those. Look it up. I'm gonna look. Matter of fact, hold on. I'm gonna look it up. Hold on, just a moment, because I want to be accurate when I speak on this. I think it's called the 27 Club. Let me see. The 27 Club. I'm gonna look it up, because this might be it. Yep. The 27 Club is a popular cultural list that refers to celebrities being like dying at the age of 27, like blood sacrificing. So, and that's crazy because wow, I'm 27 years old. Yeah, that's a thing. Like a lot of individuals in the industry, they want to live to see past 27. That's you when you in your mid 20s, going into your late 20s, transitioning into your 30. Because when you hit 30, you hit your Saturn return, and they know that. These elites, that is, they know that. See, I can really get into some things, but there are certain things I'm not going to get into for the sake of my protection, my sanity. Because I'm not going to put myself in a position to say certain things knowing I'm not going to be backed up. Not by the collective, by the Almighty, absolutely. So I'm going to move the Almighty way, not my way. It's either Yahweh or the way to destruction. And I'm not going that route. Not the route of destruction. I'm gonna beat this 27 club, that's for sure. I'm going to live, Yah willing, to see 28. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Some artists didn't even make it to C27. Some was have transitioned at 22, 18, 19, 20. Look it up. It's a thing. It's real. Y'all probably didn't catch that double entendre. I'm not gonna go back. Y'all can. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know how long I have to keep saying it. It is. It is because I bear witness of it, and there's gonna have to be something done about it. It's gonna have to be. It's un it's unacceptable once again. It's unbearable once again. That's why I'm moving the way I move. I'm moving totally different. And I peep the hate. Like some individuals mad and talking about jealousy and woo woo woo. You can't gaslight me. You can't reverse spirit on me. You can't do that. You can try. And you're failing miserably. And that's what comes with being in a different realm, being within a different space, being in a different position. I didn't ask for this. Certain doors didn't open for me. So I said I have no other choice but to be a creator. I'm a creator. I have a mouthpiece. I'm going to use it. I This is not by chance. This is by design. Left it up to me, I would want to be more behind the scenes, which I will be. Which I will be. I just know how to work with what I got in order to get where I feel more comfortable and safe to be. Because being in this front line within the entertainment industry, within this realm, it's not for the weak. It's really not. It's not at all. You have to be wired different mentally, spiritually. You really do. Or you will get eaten up by the wolves within the quickness. I'm learning this very quickly. I didn't get in a different position until November 8th, 2023. It's now been 2 months. It's January 6th. No, it'll be 2 months, January 8th, on my birthday. And I'm already seeing a lot. I'm like, wow. It's a lot. It's all the facades for me. Like the ones you think have it like that, you like, oh, they big bottom, they got it like this, they got it like that. Yeah, off credit. And that's a whole finesse system. I said system, goodness gracious. System within itself. What is that one word? A Ponzi scheme? Cause that's what credit give. That's the vibes credit give. Is it called? Let me look it up. Ponzi scheme. Ponzi, yeah. It's giving Ponzi scheme. That's what it's giving. It's a lot of that goes on. It's crazy. This and it's not me complaining. It's me maintaining my sanity enough to express well enough. Hey, this is not my energy. I'm releasing anything that is not of me. I do speak up and speak out. I will not be shunned. My throat chakra will not be shut for no one or nothing. So this is not a complaint. If I'm going to do any signing, it's going to be signing my own soul contract. I'm not signing no soul contract with nobody else. I'm making my own vows to myself. Like I said, I have my own talent agency. I own 100%. I am the sole proprietor of that. And it feels beyond great. I owe no one nothing. There is a Ponzi scheme. I ain't gonna say their name because they probably can sue. They rob all of us. Tired of them. It's a lot that goes on. I'm gonna be very clever about it. I'm still gonna speak on them. It's gonna have to be in another episode. It ain't gonna be that easy to put two and two together. I'm gonna get it out one way or another. So yeah, I'm gonna just conclude it with that. Be mindful that how people move in this space, this entertainment industry, determines their outcome, determines their result. They either put an end to their life or an end to a situation. I salute anyone that speaks out against any wrongdoing within the industry, within these politics within it as well. I salute anyone. No one death shall be in vain. They have died from standing up from what's wrong. They shall not be in vain. I will learn from their lessons enough to live a little longer. Like all of us, we not finna, us pure souls on this planet, we not finna be easily playable. We not finna easily be played with like that. Like no. There comes a time and space where we shall rise. We not finna keep letting these demons play in our face. They not stronger than us. And I'm gonna continuously speak on this. This is just the beginning. This is just one episode to many. Y'all willing. Me personally, no wrongdoing but get a pass over here. Not within my space and time. Not within the realm that Yah has given me. Not my AliYah. I'm not finna play. It's gonna be real hard around here. May the innocent ones be protected and covered. Until then, this conversation shall continue. With that being said, Adagayudi and Wadahaida Kadesh.